High mountains, fast time trials, wild weather and some of the most beautiful roads in Europe. Hi, I'm Anita from ROUVY and in this video we are counting down our top 10 Giro d'Italia roads you can ride virtually. They come from a mix of different Giro editions over the years, so you get a real variety of terrain and racing styles. Some are brutal climbs, some are fast and flat, but all of them give you a real taste of the Giro. So, let's get into it. Starting with number 10, ROUVY's Monte Grappa route. Monte Grappa is often called the sacred mountain of cycling, and when you ride it, you understand why. This climb's not just about the legs, it carries history from the Giro and even from World War I. The gradients are steady but demanding and it just keeps going. It's one of those climbs where pacing really matters. Go too hard early and it will come back to haunt you later. If you enjoy long, honest climbs that test your rhythm and patience, our Monte Grappa route is a great place to start. Now, moving to number 9, stage 20, Barcis. This one is a bit different. On ROUVY you get the easier part of the stage, but don't let that fool you. The scenery here is incredible. You ride near the turquoise waters of Lake Barcis and it feels almost too peaceful for a Grand Tour stage. But in the real race, this kind of terrain often becomes the last chance for big attacks before the final day. It's a nice reminder that not every Giro moment is about suffering. Sometimes it's just about enjoying the ride. At number 8, stage 5, Viggiano. This road takes you into Basilicata, which is not the most famous cycling region in Italy, but that's exactly what makes it special. The Giro has always been good at showing parts of Italy that most riders would never visit otherwise. And here you really feel that. The roads are quiet, the landscape feels untouched, and the climb to the finish has that steady, challenging character. It's also worth mentioning that this one was filmed by Antonio Pompilio, also known as Mamiki, who's a ROUVY road creator legend. The quality is excellent. Next up, number 7, stage 16, Cari. Cari is a bit of a hidden gem. It's a Swiss climb, not as famous as the big Dolomite passes, but it has its own personality. The road is narrow and the gradients are not always predictable. You get these sudden steep ramps that force you out of your comfort zone. It's not the longest climb on this list, but it can still surprise you. It's a good choice if you like something that's a bit different. Now, number 6, ROUVY stage 14, Pila road. Pila is often called the balcony of Aosta, and once you're on it, you understand why. As you climb, the views just keep opening up. You can see Mont Blanc and the surrounding Alps, and it's one of those moments where you almost forget how hard you're working. Almost, because the climb itself is no joke. It's steady, it's demanding, and it really makes you earn those views. But on ROUVY, the filming quality is excellent, so it feels really immersive. Halfway through now. At number 5, stage 19, Passo Staulanza. This is sometimes described as a hidden Dolomite gem. It doesn't have the same reputation as climbs like Giau or Stelvio, but it delivers in a different way. The gradients are a bit more forgiving, which makes it more accessible, but the scenery is just as impressive. You're surrounded by peaks like Monte Pelmo, so there's a classic Dolomite vibe. If you want a challenging indoor ride without going completely to the limit, this is a great option. Now, into the top 4, stage 10 Lucca to Pisa. This one is special for a different reason. It's a time trial and it was filmed on race day. So, as you ride it on ROUVY, you actually see the crowds, the atmosphere and the final approach to the finish line. And that finish is right next to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's flat, it's fast, and it's all about holding power. No hiding, no drafting, just you against the clock. It's also one of the most visually iconic finishes you can ride on the ROUVY app. Now, number 3, Passo Giau. This is where things get serious. Passo Giau is one of the most iconic climbs in the Giro. Long, steep and relentless. It's the kind of climb that can decide a race. The road twists through forests, then opens up into alpine pastures and eventually you're surrounded by those sharp Dolomite peaks. The final kilometers are especially tough. There's no real place to recover, but when you reach the top, the view is absolutely worth it. If you want to test yourself properly, this is the one. At number 2, stage 10, Massa. After all those climbs, this one flips the script completely. This is a flat, fast time trial along the Tuscan coast. Long, straight roads, almost no elevation, and everything is about maintaining speed. It's the kind of road where you focus on rhythm and pacing. And mentally, it's a different challenge. There is no distraction, just steady effort from start to finish. With the open Alps in the background, it's also a very unique setting. Fast, but still beautiful. And finally, number 1, stage 21, Rome. This is the grand finale. The last stage of the Giro is always special and Rome takes it to another level. You're riding through one of the most historic cities in the world, passing landmarks like the Colosseum. In the real race, it's often a ceremonial stage, ending in a sprint. But on ROUVY, it's simply a really enjoyable ride. It's not too hard, it flows nicely, and it feels like a celebration of everything that makes the Giro great. After all the climbs, all the effort, this is the perfect way to finish. So, there you have it, the top 10 Giro roads on ROUVY, each with its own character. Some will push your limits, some will surprise you, and some will just remind you why you love cycling in the first place. If you haven't tried them yet, pick one and jump in. Thanks for watching. See you on the road or on ROUVY. Don't forget to hit that follow button and dive into our playlist for more rides. And remember, keep going!